Hello, my name is Mr. Gonzalez, and I will be your teacher for the new school year. First off, born and raised in the city of Miami. I love this city. I have lived outside the city before, but I eventually came back. I graduated from the University of Florida up in Gainesville. I majored in mathematics with a minor in education. I was part of Theater Strike Force, which is an improv troupe up there, and I founded Generation Sketch Comedy, which is a comedy team up there that does sketches. Duh. But it was a lot of fun and was a very big effect on my life. After I graduated from the University of Florida, I became a teacher and I got certifications in physics, mathematics, and engineering. And then I also got what we call industry certifications. Now, industry certifications is something that you, the students, can earn. Teachers have to earn it first, which is why I have them. And they show the industry that you have a set group of skills that you can use. The two that we have are I have first off are pre-engineering and robotics. Basics of engineering, mechanical, electrical, and computer science. That's how you get robotics. But I also have a remote pilot certification. Now, this is unique because any person in the industry that is doing anything commercially for drones must have the certification. Without it, they are not allowed to do any work. I also love the arts. Love all types of music, rock being my favorite, but I'll listen to almost anything. Uh, Painting, sculptures. I love going to art museums. Chicago Institute of Art is a wonderful place. I highly encourage you guys to visit there one day. Dance. I support the dance team at the school. I love going to their shows. You should go to theater. Same thing. I even go so far as to help the theater program in our school. I've helped them build props for their shows, and it's something I enjoy doing. And my favorite theater is over in Second City in Chicago. I actually trained there for a couple of times, and it's a blast. I'm also interested in design. So we're talking about architecture. We're talking about game design. I used to build video games as a kid, and I watch videos like Extra Credits and stuff like that because I find it fascinating. And probably the most important thing of design is that mix of engineering and design and imagination, and you get Imagineering from Disney. I'm a big fan of Disney. I love their work. I love the Haunted Mansion. It's my favorite ride. All the kind of illusions and tricks and how they, track your eye. And even if you don't look the way they want, they have something in the little details there I find fascinating and the work they do. It's inspired me to build my own animatronics. It's inspired me to study engineering and become a maker. And that's kind of how I got into this path in the first place. I like to travel. The world is a wonderful, giant place, and I would encourage you guys all to explore beyond the small borders of this city. Even if you're going up into the panhandle, like I did a couple of years ago, where I just drove up there and wandered around, it is a very different experience. It is a very different place, and there is so much culture there, and that you learn about it, and that extends to the rest of the world. I've been lucky enough to travel to the Republic of Ireland, to the UK, to Belgium, to France, and it all started when I was in 10th grade and I went on a foreign exchange trip to Russia and Azerbaijan, and that's what kind of started that in the first place. I do have a couple of hobbies, and it influences what I do here at the school. I like to play video games when I get the chance. I go for it, and I love it. I like to play D&D. I'm a nerd. What can I say? Dungeons and Dragons is great. I like flying FPV, both freestyle and I like racing. I've done races before. I'm a rookie pilot, so I'm not that great. I'll be honest, but I do races. Speaking of other types of races, I like to run and I do half marathons and 10Ks. And lastly, I am a maker. And for those of you who do not know what a maker is the people who build items and props and all sorts of stuff. I've built card boxes. I have built uh, dice trays. I've built my animatronics. I built props. I just like to build things. I built my own lightsaber, which, let's be honest, was version 1, and I have to rework on it again, but it was great. All those things I do help influence who I am as a teacher and as a moderator. And it's because of those interests in engineering that I ended up being a moderator for SECME, the engineering club at our school. Now, we have a lot of different competitions I want to just run through real quick. There's 1080 Racing, which is you take a RC car and you mod it up and you run with it. It's a lot of fun. There was Vector Robotics, where you make your own robot. There's drone racing where you either have a drone that's programmed to go around the track or you put your headsets on and you fly. We have esports. Smash Bros. Is one of the main ones. They might add a couple more this year, like Rocket League. We're getting more details as time goes on. And then there's the Olympiad. So that's everything else: mousetrap cars, bridges, uh, egg drop, bottle rockets, all that fun stuff. It's all in the Sekhmet Olympiad. So kind of like this big giant day of celebration of all things science. And even though we are in this phase one stage right now, competition is still going on. Robotics is online, so we're doing that, and drone racing is going to be in the simulator for now. So even though we're in this pandemic and you guys can't meet physically, we are going to still compete, and we're going to still have a good time, and we're going to still kick some butt, and we're going to still try to get to nationals for all these competitions and worlds. And I hope to see you guys there. And that's a little bit about me, and I look forward to working with you this year. Bye.